Wedding bells and Christmas bells ringing in this morning's Entertainment City. But first, a year-old scandal is boiling over for Bill Cosby. Cosby is refusing to speak about a series of sexual assault allegations. In a statement posted to the comedian's website yesterday, his lawyer says, over the last several weeks, decade-old discredited allegations against Mr. Cosby have resurfaced. The fact that they are being repeated does not make them true. Mr. Cosby does not intend to dignify these allegations with any comment. The accusations are resurfacing after another comedian called the 77-year-old a rapist during a recent stand-up routine. And last week, the Washington Post published a disturbing account by one of his alleged victims. Then on Saturday, NPR aired an interview with Cosby where the host asked him about the allegations, but Cosby kept mum.
I'm in the news business. I have to ask the question. Do you have any response to those charges? Shaking your head no. There are people who love you who might like to hear from you about this. I want to give you the chance. All right.
On Friday, Cosby also pulled out of an appearance on David Letterman scheduled for this Wednesday. He didn't give a reason for the cancellation. On to some good news. Solange Knowles got hitched. Beyonce's little sis tied the knot this weekend, and it was a family affair. Solange married video director Alan Ferguson in New Orleans yesterday. About 200 family and friends were there for the love affair. The bride stunned in Umberto Leon Forkenzo as she said, "I do." Wedding shots for Vogue show it was an all-white affair for everyone, as Solange, Beyonce, Mom Tina Knowles, and the rest of the wedding party posed for portraits. From wedding bells to Christmas bells. The new Band-Aid 30 charity single has been released, featuring the likes of Chris Martin, One Direction, Sam Smith, and Bono. The 1984 holiday classic was redone for the sake of combating the spread of Ebola. A celebrity draw for some gourmet burgers in Toronto over the weekend as Wahlburgers opened its doors to Canada. The food joint comes from star siblings Donnie and Mark Wahlberg and their chef brother Paul. While Mark didn't attend this opening, Donnie was joined by his beautiful wife Jenny McCarthy, who opened up about being a newlywed.
I knew it would be a fairy tale, but if there's something better than a fairy tale, that's what's happened.
As for the food, well, our in-house foodie Brad Smith caught up with Mark at last year's Wahlburgers pop-up in Toronto, and he gave this advice on the menu.
I love the regular Wahlburger, but I have my own special burger, which is the Thanksgiving burger. You shouldn't eat it every day.
We know most of Hollywood's elite call LA home, but where do the NHL's elite flock to? Our Tara Sloan got the inside scoop.
The sixth stop on the Rogers Hometown Hockey Tour has us in one of the most beautiful places in the entire country, Kelowna, BC. It's become a hot destination for NHLers. In fact, 115 former and current players own property somewhere in the area. One of those is player-turned-realtor Todd Simpson.
Todd, you're a realtor to the stars here in Kelowna. Can you tell us who some of your clients are?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to work with Duncan Keith, the Chicago Blackhawks, Cody Franson with the Toronto Maple Leafs, Jordan Tutu, among others.
And whose house are we in?
Love to tell you that, but that's top secret. You know, NHL guys are private people.
What draws people here?
The weather is fantastic. You've got great golf courses. With all the NHL players here, you've got your off-season training.
Join us next week as Rogers Hometown Hockey gets its first real taste of winter in Fort McMurray, Alberta, as we're joined by special guest Ryan Smith and NHL Hall of Famer Lanny McDonald. For Entertainment City, I'm Tara Sloan in Kelowna, BC.
Gorgeous backdrop. Coming up tomorrow, we go on set with Maria Bello for her new film, Wait Till Helen Comes. And remember to find us on Twitter at NCity for all of your entertainment headlines.